Hey, what is going on guys? RvzStealth here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some new strong picks for this patch with the new mastery StoneBorn Pact. So if you guys don't know what this mastery is, it just got introduced this patch and it's replacing Bond of Stone. So I will put the description up on screen here if you guys haven't seen it yet, but basically you're going to gain 5% total health from running this mastery, and you're also going to, whenever you apply like a movement impairing effect on an enemy champion, when your teammates auto attack that champion, then they are going to heal for a certain amount. It says you're going to heal for 5 plus 2.5% of your maximum health. So as for the champions that this mastery works best on, it does work really well on champions that do have a good movement impairing effect that is on a short cooldown, or if they do have a movement impairing effect that is AoE, so that it will proc on like multiple members, and therefore your team will be able to get a lot of healing off in fights. So the first champion that you should be taking this on in this patch is actually Nunu in the jungle. So Nunu, he does lack a keystone prior to this, and I think that Nunu actually is pretty good in this patch now. He does actually have the third highest win rate for jungle in this patch. The sample size is very small though right now. He's only got like a couple thousand games worth of sample size, so it's too early to tell whether or not this new mastery is really making Nunu that much stronger. But if you do think about it, with Nunu's passive, you're going to be gaining a lot of bonus health from that, and you're also going to be gaining bonus health from this mastery now. It's also very easy for Nunu to proc this StoneBorn Pact, because whenever he does hit his point and click slow with his E, or whenever he does get a nice ultimate off in a team fight, then it's going to be very easy for his team to just proc that StoneBorn and just get a lot of healing off in team fights. So Nunu right now, I would say that it is still a little bit too early to tell whether or not he's top tier in this patch, but he definitely did get stronger in 7.5. And then the remaining champions that are benefiting from this new mastery are down in the support role, and they're mainly support champions that are tanky and that have a low cooldown CC ability. So these champions, I'm just going to name them all out here. They're going to include Braum, Leona, Tahm Kench, Thresh, Nautilus, Alistar, Blitzcrank, and Sion. Now for Thresh, Nautilus, and Blitzcrank, this is a little bit more situational on these supports. The reason for it is because Blitzcrank and Thresh, they don't really have low cooldown CC abilities. They do have their hooks, but once their hooks have been used and once their like E's have been used, they don't really have a whole lot of ways to proc this in fights. So I would only take this on Thresh and Blitzcrank if you do have a good auto attack based AD carry. Otherwise, Courage is still going to be better on them just because it is super easy to proc if you do land the hook. But for like Caitlyn and for Tristana and Vayne, I would definitely look to take the StoneBorn. But if you're playing with an AD carry like a Varus, if he's going for lethality Varus, or like Misfortune or Jhin, then I would take Courage over StoneBorn. And then for Nautilus, I think that Courage is still probably a bit better on him, just because with the Courage shield along with the shield from your W, it just does make you super tanky. If you do have a lot of champions on your team that are going to be able to utilize the StoneBorn though, then when you are playing Nautilus, you could take that as well. So overall, these are all of the champions I did find that are doing better with StoneBorn in this patch. I did put quite a bit of research into this video, and I didn't really find any other champions that are doing better with StoneBorn than they are with a different mastery. So for example, Taric, he would be someone that you'd think that might do better with StoneBorn, but Windspeakers is still better on Taric in this patch, just because in order to proc StoneBorn on Taric, you're gonna have to hit your stun, and you're not really gonna be able to hit like multi-man stuns a lot of the time with Taric. Therefore, because Windspeakers is just so easy for you to use with your heal and your shield, it's just a lot more effective on him still in this patch. If you guys do think that I did miss a certain champion though that is better in this patch with this keystone, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and I should be able to give you a reply as to whether or not it is better than a different mastery. But with that being said guys, thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.